I hate to break it to all the girlies who were on the train of hating and bashing glycolic acid. Glycolic acid is derived from sugarcane, so it's supposed to eat up that bacteria that makes your armpits smell. The girlies are using it for deodorant, right? Non-toxic, all natural. I use it in my face cleansers. I also use it in like different skincare regimens that I make because I make a lot of things from home. Very limited products that I honestly buy and like go to a market or a store to get anymore. I make my soaps, I make my face wash, I make my laundry detergent, and you can save a lot of money doing things this way. When you were using the glycolic acid, it's supposed to eat up that bacteria and not getting any toxins while also keeping you smelling good. So for the girlies who were saying that it wasn't working for them, I'm gonna hold your hand. The reason why it didn't work is because your insides stink. That's just as simple as I can put it. I talk about this all the time on my page. If this is the first time that you were seeing me, about how toxicity happens in the body, how things build up inside the body, how cells don't actually die off the way that they should be based on the habits that we have every single day. And so we do a lot of recycling. You have to think about why something natural that isn't something that they're trying to do with those little like sticks that are pretty cheap that you can get at Walmart that are supposed to be the natural brand are really not even cheap, but rather you're just wasting your money of spending like $8. Hits our main area that I sweat a lot. So I say all of this to say that if you have tried glycolic acid and it just seemed like it wasn't working for you, do a detox, do a cleanse, do a good month-long cleanse for your body. Make sure you take care of yourself. You're not eating anything fried. Make sure that you are putting a bunch of water-based fruits in your body and hydration. Flush your system and then try the glycolic acid. I've been plant-based for 5 years. I have had those glycolic acids. Probably have bought a total of 6. Look me in my face and I'm staring you in your face. I mean this. You are going to save so much money when you realize that, first of all, the foods that you're eating are making you stink. So AKA we have to change our foods and our habits, which would be great for your body, which will help you in return in long run not have to spend money going to the doctor. But also you're going to save so much money using it. I've only bought a handful of them since I have gone plant-based and I started using all natural products and different things like that. And this is one product that I still buy. Like I said, I make majority of different things that I use because I don't shop at Ulta often. I don't wear makeup. I love makeup in itself in its entirety for others. Makeup just frustrates me to the point of no end, and I just don't see the point of putting all that stressor on me on top of the day, And so I don't really wear a lot of makeup. Maybe some lashes, maybe some lip gloss. I'm talking for so long. Oh my goodness. This is probably going to go on YouTube. And then I'm going to put this on TikTok and shorten it. You can save so much money by using this and not have to be buying deodorant every single month, especially if you're an active person. At one point was working out 6 times a week. I say last year, probably around this time, all the way in from 2023, I want to say. It was like me working out and working myself up to and like actually getting up and getting moving. Not necessarily going to the gym, but like actively like walking for an hour, jumping rope and doing things like that, and being able to go and I like to shower right after. That's just me. But being able to go out in public and not feel like that I have to re-odorize. I'm not saying that my stuff don't stink because I will smell myself in a heartbeat to go take a shower. You know what I mean? So as somebody who is not new to this but lives this life and is true to this, don't hate on our girl glycolic acid, nor spread those lies of the fact that it does not work, because it eats up the bacteria by its own nature and design. And so you have to think about what bacteria can this natural source not feed off of and use and take away the way that it's supposed to be doing these things. We have to stop blaming, especially when it comes to natural things, we have to stop blaming the product for our habits that we have that makes it not work, that makes it not be what we need it to be. Because I say this all the time, we're sold band-aids 24/7, and so we're not used to having something that is natural, that is real, authentic, that is going to actually give that same punch as something that is man-made and chemical. So we're used to that instant gratification that never lasts. We're never used to having sustainable, long-lasting, healthy habits because, as you know, we're talking about blood sugar, we're talking about regulation when it comes to your inflammation and lowering that. I'm having an inflammatory time right now because I'm not perfect. I never pin myself out to be perfect. I pin myself as somebody who makes the connections to help other people who need my support and not being able to do what I do for myself, such as being able to observe symptoms and having the symptoms and seeing what it is in real time and being like, okay, this is the problem and let's fix it. This inflammatory issue that I have specifically, which is going on my skin, is something to go see a dermatologist. I don't need to go see a dermatologist. I know that there's a certain amount of products and certain things that I should be putting on my skin, like glycolic acid, for example. It's not only going to correct any discoloration, but it's also going to help it heal by keeping away all unnecessary bacteria. It's going to help it heal by keeping it clean. Don't sleep on our girl glycolic acid. Give her some love. And if you have never tried it, you don't even know what it is, and now you've heard me listen to me rant this whole entire time. First of all, hi, my name is Kay. Thank you for staying this long. Second of all, give her a shot. Give her a try. Give her a shout out when you try her, because if you have a bad experience, you have to think about what odors are coming from your body. I'm not saying all natural deodorants work, because I've been there. When I say I've been there, I've used, is it native? Whatever it is. I don't like them. I don't like the one that you can get at Walmart that's like a little crystal form. I have no clue what it is. But I do know one thing. This is the only thing that I've been using, and I really do feel like I might have been using this before I went plant-based, but I'm not too sure. I'm about to fact check myself. That would be crazy, because that means I've been using glycolic acid since 2020. So that means that it's now been 6 years, maybe even 2019. So 6 or 7 years using this, and I haven't spent a whole, I don't know how much deodorant it is now. Everything is pricey, but I feel like it would be like $8 to $10. I feel like I used to look at deodorant and be like, why is it so expensive? But it's because you don't want to be walking around funky. Don't know, since I need to add this part in here for the people who don't understand why people are saying natural deodorant and y'all are shivering and quaking in your boots, which men can use this too. But when you're shivering and quaking in your boots about somebody saying, oh my God, you're using natural deodorant, listen, you are blocking your lymphatic system, your release pathways, when you put this coated heavy chemical deodorant on your skin. And your skin absorbs anything within 24 seconds. So you are absorbing the most dangerous chemicals into your lymphatic system. I'm not going to go into your lymphatic system in this video. If you want more about the lymphatic system, comment lymphatic. Let me know that you want to see it. Y'all don't understand. Like your bras, ma'am. Your bras.